embodying love, being the embodiment of the love that you wish to desire. So when I talk about embodiment, what I mean is actually being that love. So we can sit there and we're like, I want a man who does this for me and opens doors and takes me out to dinner and buys me flowers and does all of these things. But in order for us to really receive that, we get to first be the embodiment of that. We get to first be doing those things for ourselves. And that is the embodiment. Creating that experience within ourselves first to then be able to attract it. Because we can't attract it from a place of scarcity and lack, or if we're not willing to date ourselves or look after ourselves, we're going to attract what we are, right? So if we're not in a space within that is embodying the love that we desire and then taking the action on that, being really clear on what we want, how we want to feel, the things that we want to do together, the way that we want to be treated, the boundaries, the values, all of those things in place. If we don't know that, and then we are not actually living that, how can we expect to receive that? We can only receive at the capacity that we can give. And we can only give at the capacity that we can receive. So we've got to make sure that in order to really, really receive the kind of love that we truly, truly want, that we are actually showing up for ourselves in that way. That we are actually treating ourselves in the way that we desire to be treated. Because then we will attract someone who is vibrating at that same frequency to be able to receive it. Because if we're not feeling that within ourselves, if we are not the embodiment of love within ourselves, then it doesn't matter. We could attract someone who ticks all the boxes, but because we are closed within, we are unable to receive. It's about opening your heart, activating your heart, and allowing that person in, because it's easy to give, right? But often it's the receiving. And the fastest way to be able to get into a space where you can receive the kind of love you desire is to embody that love with yourself right now, to step into that experience right now, to start doing the things that you desire to receive from another right now, to start visualizing, meditating, allowing yourself to experience that relationship right now. We dove deep into this on the call on Monday night with the girls in the Soulmate Attraction program. And the girls were just like, that was amazing. The feedback from the call was like, oh my God, that was incredible. It was such an incredible call. And it's really powerful. It's probably one of the most powerful modules in the program because it is so key to getting what we want in life. Not only in love, but in every area of our lives. Because if we are saying one thing, but we're feeling another, or doing other things that contradict what it is that we say that we desire, we will not receive that. We get to first be like, okay, this is what I want. This is what I'm choosing to create and bring into my life. So what do I need to do now in order to be the person that can receive that experience? How do I get to show up? How do I get to treat myself? How do I get to treat others? How do I get to be in this human experience in order for me to be able to receive that from someone else? This is the key. So important. I know I say that quite often. I'm like, this is the key. But it's a really important piece of the puzzle. Because so many of us are seeking that person to complete us, to make us feel whole, to make us feel worthy, to make us feel good enough. But it's no one else's responsibility to do that but ours. And if that's where you're coming from, if you're coming from a place of half, of unfulfilled, of incomplete, and seeking for someone and a partner, a soulmate to complete you, you are not going to ever find that. Ever. What you are going to do is attract in another person who's living from the same place. And you're going to experience desperation, scarcity, fear, lack, and probably a really dysfunctional and unhealthy relationship. Because there'll be jealousy and insecurity, and you're expecting this person to make you feel good, to make you feel worthy, to make you feel good enough to complete you. And they can't. They simply cannot do that for you. That is your responsibility, and only your responsibility. And the only person that can actually make you feel that is you. And that must be maybe really hard for you to hear. And if it is, good. Because that means that it's probably landing for you. Trust in that resistance. If there's resistance to that, there's work to be done there. And if you're living from a place of anything other than wholeness within and feeling full and loved within, loving yourself, not in the egomaniac way, but in the true self-love, self-respect, honoring of your boundaries, like looking after you and connecting with you, from that space you can attract an incredible relationship. From feeling insecure, unworthy, not enough, that's only going to attract in more of that into your life. So the work begins with you. If you say that you want an incredible relationship, you say that you want to find the man of your dreams, you have to do the work on yourself to experience that. Otherwise, you're going to keep perpetuating the same patterns over and over and over again that do not fulfill you, that do not get you what it is you say you want. Because if nothing has shifted in here, nothing will shift out here. Let that land. If nothing has shifted inside of you, then nothing will change outside of you. You will keep repeating the same patterns. And that's why you keep repeating the same patterns, because you're not doing the real work. You're not doing the work that really freaking matters. Let that land. Please hear what I'm saying. This is so important. And that's why it is such an important part of the soulmate attraction program, because without this piece, there's nothing. You can't have what you desire. You won't experience what you desire. You get to embody the love that you wish to receive. You get to embody the love that you wish to receive. Let that land. You get to embody the love that you wish to receive. And this was a huge lesson for me. Massive. I was desperately seeking outside of myself, please like me, please like me, please like me. And the question I really had to ask myself was, do I like me? And that was a confronting question. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is if I like me. And when we're from that space, then everything opens up for us. So my love, I'm also super excited to let you know at the end of this message that the doors to the digital version of the Soulmate Attraction Program are now open. It's so exciting. So this is the same program at a lower price point for those of you who were like, yes, I wanted to do this, but couldn't afford the 3-month intensive with the lives and stuff. This is a digital version with all of the content. It's incredible value. So if you're wanting to learn more about this, then click through the link in the description above and book in a call. Let's have a chat about it. It's such a powerful program. The women are getting such incredible shifts. We had a guest healing session last night, and oh God, it's incredible. So this is your opportunity to decide that enough is enough. You're not going to continue the way you have been. We're halfway through 2019. Is this year the year that you want to attract your soulmate? You can do that in 3 months when you commit to yourself, do the work, heal yourself, show up for yourself, take a stand for yourself, trust, and create the love in your life now so that you can embody what it is that you really desire and love. So book in a call, girl. Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. No obligation, no strings. If it's for you, awesome. If it's not, awesome. But if you don't ask, you don't seek, you don't discover, you don't learn, you don't find out, if you don't get curious, then nothing's going to change. So what's the weight costing you? That's the question. All right, my loves. Mwah, I love you all. I hope you're having an incredible Thursday, and I will see you very soon. Bye.